Hey, it's Gary Coxe here in the beautiful Bahamas at one of my mastermind events, and today I want to talk a little bit about sales. So if you're in sales, this is very, very important. This is something that I forget to do from time to time, and I've been at this a long time. So I'll tell you what that specific thing is in just a minute. Now, when you go through a sales process, everybody usually has some type of a procedure that they follow. Maybe you have a brochure or a flip chart that you use to show somebody your products or services. But whatever it is, it's usually the same system and procedure over and over. Now, one of the things that you must include, and just don't remember it, but have a piece of paper, and that piece of paper should be the person, their name that you're going to have them write down, so it's going to say name. And then also, with that being said, that on that piece of paper, you're going to have referral on it with maybe 5 or 6 spots with different areas where the person that you're speaking to can put a referral for you. And by the way, here's what I'll do. I'm going to actually give you the actual referral sheet that I use. There'll be a click down here below where you click that and you can get the PDF of it and print it off, okay? So here's what I do. Anytime I'm face-to-face with somebody, one of the things that I do, I have certain things that I have in my sales kit, if you will, and one of them must include that piece of paper that sells referrals. Now, what happens is when that person, as I'm talking to them, whether they say yes to me or no to me, I ask for a referral and give them the sheet. Now, it's easy to ask for a referral from somebody who's excited about your products and services. That's a no-brainer, but sometimes we get all excited or so many things going on, we forget to ask for the referral. That's why I encourage you to print it out and keep it with you all the time. Print 10, 20, 30 of them with you. Make sure you have it. Now, if somebody says no to you, it's a little harder to ask somebody for a referral or some names of somebody or a friend or whatever that might be interested in your product. If they said no to you, that's kind of counterintuitive. That's when you really, really need to kick it in and make sure you do that. Now, the other thing you have to do, if you just say, hey, can I get a referral? Take a guess what they're going to do. Oh, I'll get it to you later. I'll send it to you. I'm emailing it to you. Whatever. 1% of people might do that for me. So here's how I do it. I hand them the referral and I say, hey, by the way, before I leave, I make an emphasis on the leave. Before I leave, could you do me a favor? Could you fill out a couple names for me? Would that be okay before I leave? So you're telling them you want it before you leave. Now, you got to be pretty strong sometimes. If you're not, if a person says at the end of the presentation, well, let me get it back to you, I come back with saying something like this, hey, I know you've got a lot on your plate. You mind just doing it now real quickly, even if it's just one name? And many times they'll just put down one. That will trigger their memory to put down maybe 2 or 3. This is something that you must do. Why am I telling you this? Because even me, yes, as many years as I've been doing this, I still forget. Sometimes when I forget, I will call back the next day, or maybe I've sent them an email. I'll call them back to confirm they got the email. But really what I'm doing is I'm realizing that, wait a minute, I forgot to ask for the referral. I'm going to go call, hey, did you get the email? Oh, and by the way, before I hang up, got it? Before I hang up, I'm telling them I want it now. Before I hang up, could I bug you for a name or two of maybe somebody that might be interested in blah, 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 and so forth, all right? Don't forget this. Referrals can dramatically increase your sales, all right? So again, if you want the PDF that I actually use, click below, print them out, keep them, and use them, use them, use them, use them, all right? So between now and tomorrow, remember, don't let anything or anyone rent space in your head.